Welcome to all God's children who tuck parts of themselves away, who know exactly who they are, but just can't say, who would live fully and freely if they had their way. I see you. I hear you. I feel you. So take my hand. Let's steal away and have a conversation, a planning meeting, dare I say. Let's consider the importance of covert communications as signals for escape, and the importance of hidden double meanings in a surveillance state, evidenced by modern-day policing and Border Patrol. Don't ask me why we need to talk this way. You've seen the news. You know the history of this country. You repeat your family's story in safe company. So watch your mouth and who you talk to. Let's go to a place where we don't have to talk under our breath or mumble our truths or eat our words and go to bed sick to our stomachs and disgusted with ourselves because we've held our tongues. Let's go to a place where we can remember who we are because we've had to deny so much of ourselves, because we weren't allowed to take up space. Instead, we were told there was a Negro's place. Placemaking plus world making equates to those who dominate. It is an unreliable equation when nothing adds up, and no matter what, it's always the Negro problem. Let's go to a place where we don't have to say emphatically, convincingly, what we don't really mean, and what we would never say if we were truly free to be ourselves, where we don't have to talk out of both sides of our mouth, that damned doublespeak. Let's go to a place where we don't have to tie our tongues into a bow and present them as gifts, where we don't have to pretend that we have nothing to say, no idea what's going on, just to play it safe, play it cool, play the fool, just to make it another day, just to punch this clock to survive, just to make it out alive. Let's get away from words that don't speak for us, but speak of us as things, as objects, as tools, color-coded and categorized. Let's get away from words that keep us small and powerless. Let's ditch them for words that the oppressor can't get his and her matching heads around. What do you say? What would you say if we could steal away? What will you say when we get on the other side of this? Let's practice so our tongues will be strong enough to push back against exonyms like Negro, colored, black, and otherwise un-American. Because these words did not introduce us to ourselves, and this is not an introduction to yourself. You knew something didn't sound right. You've had this vision, this dream before, which makes it a premonition. You were always headed this way. Freedom making begins with a trek inside your head into the tip of your tongue. You've got to say it like you see it now, like it's just around the corner or around that bend. Write down these directions, though not as a creative writing exercise. No, this is a part of the enterprise that is your existence. It also doubles as map making so that you know how to get to the you of you, and I know how to get to the me of me. This is the necessary practice of interiority. Get in your head and be marked safe and free from the rat race and the powers that be lying about who you really are. Seer Pauli Murray bore witness. It seems as if there were only two kinds of people in the world, they and we, white and colored. The world revolved on color and variations in color. It pervaded the air we breathed. I learned it in hundreds of ways. I picked it up from the grown folks around me. I heard it in the house, on the playground, in the streets, everywhere. The tide of color beat upon me ceaselessly, relentlessly. It was color, 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 all the time color, features and hair. Folks were never just folks. They were white folks, black folks, poor white crackers, no-count N-words, rednecks, darkies, peckerwoods, coons. 2 shades lighter, 2 shades darker, dead white, coal black, high yeller, morini, good hair, bad hair, stringy hair, nappy hair, thin lips, thick lips, red lips, liver lips, blue-veined, blue-gummed, straight-nosed, flat-nosed. To hear people talk, color, features, and hair were the most important things to know about a person, a yardstick by which everyone measured everybody else. Which is why we've got to make a break for it. This is no way to live or to look at ourselves. We've got to look out for ourselves. We've got to get away from relating to ourselves and others like this. Don't let color capture you. Don't fall prey to the white gaze. Look away. Run away to escape its surveillance. It just wants to trap you and pin you down so that you can't move away from what they say about you. This is all a cat and mouse game, so stop mousing around and let's steal away. No lines were drawn for me. No point A to point B. No X that marks the spot. No certainty as to where I was expected to land. Earth moving under my feet, swapping hands. I just knew that I had to leave and that this was no way to live. I caught on early. I saw cycles sooner than most, too young to succumb to my environment and to simply let things be. No, this can't be all there is to living and breathing. Who said it should be this hard or costly? And what if I disagree? You don't have to trust me, but understand that I know the way intimately and in ways I can't explain. At least not here. We must be mindful of who's listening. Now let's explore the celestial beacon and navigational tool used by Harriet Tubman as a means of rerouting ourselves away from a world of domination and relationships of ruling.